Tim the Tank Franco.
And we're late to the party.
And I'm Nerdbuild.
And we are back. We're back.
I'm back.
Tim's back.
You guys.
Aaliyah from All the Belts podcast, Nerdbuild.
Hi there.
She's back.
Howdy.
And Ashley wanted to be here, but
Yeah.
she was sick, so...
She has befallen. She's down with the sickness.
We can also only fit so many people on the couch.
As Mike says in Adventures in Babysitting, she's contagious.
And that's why we couldn't have her here. But either way, we've got a quartet for this next match. And it is capping off the second week. It was a hell of a week as well. We saw some heroes fall and some heroes rise.
So dramatic.
I'm talking more about DC movie news. I mean, they are the heroes, but you know what? They've befallen.
We'll see.
They have befallen to that train that is above the line. So above the line is definitely cranking their way to the... I don't know sports terminology. Is it the semifinals?
The
Final Four, right?
Final Four, yeah.
The Final Four.
Third round.
Yep.
And then we've got Team Action. Hashtag
Action's there.
Action Army. I'm a fan. Team
Where's the belt?
Action.
Yeah.
Where's the belt?
Where are the belts?
They're pretty
Indeed.
entertaining.
And we know Wolves of Steel.
We sure do. But I still love them, and
Still hurts.
just the way, like I said in the post interview, give them hell.
Give them hell.
If you're
If they
gonna
play,
go out to anyone-
if they play like they did against you guys, I mean, no one would beat them.
I know that was such.
that was
they
a-
did
Yeah,
so
it wasn't
good.
you. It was them.
No, it was both. It was a perfect storm. Mark Wahlberg can attest to that.
So I knew about the match because you told me about your guys' match, and I didn't.
He didn't believe
I didn't
us.
believe them. I didn't believe them up until I saw the match yesterday. I was like, there's no way you guys
thought they
lost.
were
'cause
just
lying?
there's no way you lost that high because that would
They-
literally
the
be.
only-
They would have to like play
Thanks,
virtually
Tim,
perfect.
rubbing it in.
Well, I was just saying,
Salt in the
like,
wound.
the only question
That's
that was
impossible.
missed was the one that Clark missed at the beginning. Had she gotten that, they would have gotten, both of them would have gotten perfect rounds.
Marv Albert said it best. They're on fire.
They are.
And you know what? Man, I always say, don't drink in Schmoedown. Don't sleep deprive yourself
Yeah.
in Schmoedown. 3 hours of sleep before that match.
Maybe
and
a little drinking would have helped, actually.
It's very possible. I noticed, guys, little spoilers behind this match. Roca had 2 Red Bulls, shotgunning both of them right before this match.
Ooh.
That is something I'm going to take for the next match that we ever have in the future, if they ask us back, which I'm sure they will. But yeah, it was a hell of a thing to witness because, man, the fog was great in my head during that match. And it was seriously like in slow motion. It happened so fast that I felt like, wait, stop. Can we do this again? Because it did not... I didn't see this train coming. And congratulations to them because they want those belts.
Yeah, they killed it.
Killed it. Had we even gotten the questions that we knew but blanked on, I don't know what would have happened. We would have gotten smoked anyways. 29 at the end of round 2.
Yeah,
for them.
not even with round 3. Who knows?
And I think I didn't even really watch the whole match yet, but like we were very supportive and complimentary of what they were doing in this match. Good for them. But moving
That's
on.
because they're my favorites. I have to cheer no matter what.
They deserve it. Now moving on to the final match, capping it off.
a good
We've
match.
got Blofeld's Cat versus Top 10.
Top 10.
Now,
I'm going to say right now, it's a good match.
yes, Vanessa and I have seen the match, and we were present for it, and it was a hell of a match. So, Tim and Aaliyah are definitely in store for
You guys, I'm so
a good one.
nervous.
So, hashtag, who you got?
Obviously top 10. So,
Really?
no.
Never would have
I
thought.
was just wearing this hat. It was just a coincidence. I showed up and I was like, oh, we're both
We
wearing
live in
a
the
hat.
Southwest.
It's just wear this out all the time.
We all have one in each closet.
This is how you guys think we look.
Right, yeah.
anyways.
This is just how everyone
Don't you guys have
dresses
horses
in
out there?
Tucson.
Yeah.
Tim, you almost had a battle with Robert Meyer Burnett. He chickened out and actually took his place, and you dominated him. So hashtag who you got?
I'm gonna take top 10 on this, and mainly it's because
It's the right choice.
I don't think highly of Robert Meyer Burnett's abilities necessarily. He's too much of a roller coaster, and I feel like it's basically on Draco to kind of carry that team. So I think Roca, he's such a proven veteran. I think that they got this.
All right, so top 10 have been making a hell of an effort just in the past few matches that they've done.
They have.
Matt Nose has been smoking it,
Yeah.
so I mean, let's see how
He's
they
loyal.
fare against Blofeld's Cat in this match
Come
now.
on, guys, you got this.
Congratulations, Bern. Good job. You came back. You were losing. You answered 3 in a row. You beat a great opponent, Hector Navarro.
He was a great opponent.
Now you're a champion. We're a champion.
Look at that was last year's spectacular. Oh, how far we've come.
So that's gonna happen.
So much.
So much
About
has
this
changed.
last time, we recruited Viviani. That made 3. I'm asking you, Robert Meyer Burnett. You wanna be the
Look at those
fourth member of
belts.
the 4 horsemen. Come with
Back
us
when
and
they
be
were
champions.
champs.
Right.
Are you telling me that I get to be an acolyte of Apocalypse? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Yeah,
I'm on your team.
I join.
And your winners, and the new
Ever since.
The beginning of the Lions Den here.
Beginning of the dynasty, man. They're a dynasty right
Look
now.
at it. I love when Mance is against Roka, too.
Yeah.
Not no more.
If you guys think these clowns are going to hold on to the belts, please. Toonland. Just tell yourself, Toonland.
That's
Just keep
fancy
repeating
nose.
that to yourself. Wow, Toonland.
I miss Sasha.
I know.
I miss Sasha.
Trust me, I am going to be beating myself up until we get a
I think Sasha will be back eventually.
I think so too now.
They're
Yeah.
going down.
Team Top 10. We got a legion of fans behind us. They want us to do it. That energy is going to carry us to destroy these 2 jokes, these 2 pretenders, these paper champions.
JXL, JBX.
Little Evil and the Insider
We were at that match, huh?
I'm going to see these guys anymore.
Were we?
I mean,
Yeah.
I can't remember. Remember?
Was that really Roka? Was that somebody else playing?
that was rough. I mean, did they even come to play today? What is that? I mean, we're gonna go
The hammer.
party. They're gonna go cry.
Someone check on Roka. I'm worried about him. He looks so sad. He's like Eeyore walking around here, his head down, dragging his feet. I mean,
Put him in
That's
protective
when he gave us
custody
that
for the
interview,
weekend.
Look, this was a team loss.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I've been in this position
watching
before.
it.
I felt like I lost it for the 2 of us, and I know that's
We gotta
not
get
fair.
better about watching the
We're
interviews.
both
We
equally in
step
this
away
together,
so we can watch them
We
later.
lost, and I don't know how we lost. To be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
What is next? What is next for you? What is next for us horse persons?
Horse person.
I don't
I
know.
love the horse person thing, by the way.
I've never had a loss like
Get some
this, so I don't
ladies
know.
in
I mean,
there.
all the other losses, it always came down to the last question. I always thought I had it. This is something else, and I don't know. It might
By
be
the way,
time
we have a
for me to go back.
post interview with after this
I
match
carried myself over
in a
the last
vlog on our
year in a
channel
certain way to
from
watch that
Collider
today.
Collision.
titles. Listen, I'm a winner, goddammit. And I may go down and I may take this hard for
They
a day
were
or two,
pissed
but then I bounce back.
after
We've
this
made fun of
match.
my records.
Yep.
I haven't even kissed belts. We've never touched belts. So what I'm going to tell you now is the best way to get back on top is to win. Now, I let my partner down, but I can't let Outlaw Nation down a second time, and I can't let the 4 Horsemen down a second time. We got to get belts around our waist. That's what the strength of the faction is. And if I'm going to lead, if I'm going to be a real leader, then I got to win. That's how it works.
I've been
Ricky.
That was before Collision, right? Their match. Yeah, so we have a vlog for before Collision and Collision.
Yes.
Better than the 2 of you have. I know that they are out there. Anyone, any team.
As soon as their music came out.
Come and get the new champion. No.
Doesn't it get hot wearing that hat all the time for like?
Wait a minute. The Lions did
Soaks up all the sweat.
That's a good
Perfect.
shirt though.
Wait a minute. What the hell's happening?
Wait a minute. This is what I'm talking about. I love redheads.
What is
I love redheads.
I love redheads.
the Lions den? And this guy who
He doesn't even need a microphone, man.
This is what I'm talking about. This is a
Just 3
team.
kids standing on top of each other.
Championship group of guys. And your winner.
I love your podcast, by the way. I can't wait for the next one. Legitimate endorsement.
We play top 10. Thanks,
Okay.
John Roca. Again, I mean,
Thanks
can
for
we
the
finally
money.
just put these losers out of
I'm
your
just
misery?
kidding.
And just get them out of the tournament?
Yeah, I reviewed it.
I don't know. How many times
Yeah, you
have you
did.
been with
Harlow.
fans?
We didn't lose in the first round. We know we want the belt. We said 4 matches. Now we're down to 3. That's how it works. And we want that belt. We want the belts rather. We want the Patriots again. I want to show them what I can do. I'm so driven, like I've never been driven before, like the old school stuff. And I want to kick the shit out of the Patriots. And that's my personal choice.
Man, it's like this scrambling fight to get to the Patriots. I love it.
It's like
Just
Rat
want the
Race.
Patriots to go down so bad.
More rat race questions, by the way, please.
Hilarious.
Prairie dog again.
Hope I win.
More, it's a mad world question.
I'll
Yeah.
take
That
him.
too.
I'll take him. Spencer Tracy. And
I love
every other actor
I love Spencer Tracy.
at that time.
Spencer Tracy was just the answer of
It was. It was. The Oscar question.
the last
For DC
double
Movie
winner.
News
Yeah,
of the
two people
Oscar.
who've won back to back.
Hanks and Spencer Tracy.
I knew Hanks. I didn't know Spencer Tracy. I knew it had to be someone classic though.
And Jacob.
Welcome
Great.
back
Hitting
to
the
the
cat.
movie trivia
Can you hear
Schmoedown.
us?
It's the ultimate Schmoedown.
Yes,
It's
I was
round
heartbroken at that
number
moment.
2. And my God, it's grudge
No,
match
I
right
think
here.
you could hear my
It's top
woo.
10. Blofeld's cat, the Lions
I like
Den,
Dan's
top
idea.
10
What was
going
it?
as
Dan
again.
said that you'd like to
There
see
is
like
a lot of energy back
Burnett on the Draco on
In
Burnett's
the
lap.
chair.
In the
Like
chair.
he just turns around and he's holding Draco and straight.
game, and they get in the same place. There's a lot of history, there's a lot of aggression,
So
there's
funny.
a lot of anger, and there's a lot of correct.
They should come to us for entrance
All right,
ideas. I'm
so
telling you.
guys, if you know anything about this league, you know that John Roca has wanted to be champion
I know
for a long
nothing.
time, and he did that. He did it twice. He won the team championship with Matt Nost, and he
Those
won
old
the
belts,
singles
remember those?
championship. Since then, he had a
Yep.
little bit of a rocky road.
Back
and
in the
got
day.
back on track with their victory against Real Rejects. But in that time, Ken, when the Four Horsemen were formed,
I feel like we
Robert
led the
Burnett
Real
turned
Rejects
his
astray.
back on John Roca and left.
We should have had him
the
spin
Red
again.
Lions Den. Now,
I
Ken,
thought that
you
they
know
did
today,
pretty
I don't know
well
what
in
he-
that
he
category.
showed.
They
Grace
just
Hancock will be
Is
back.
that
couldn't
Douglas
remember it. They
question?
couldn't remember that.
They did really well in that match. I was surprised.
Yeah, they
Now kind of
held their own for
representing
sure.
What the Lions Den is, they are a tight knit group, but it's one of these things, man. What's going to happen when Draco and Burnett face up against Nost and Roca, who are really legends in this league?
I wish I could give you a solid prediction. All four of these competitors and these two teams, they know their stuff. The question is, will the emotions boil over? Will a team let themselves fall off the focus train
Right.
there and lose track?
Well, the question is also because if you look at it, where Roca and Nost have achieved greatness in this league, right? So Burnett has also achieved
Yeah,
the Intergeekdom Championship. And Draco is a guy with all the potential, but has not hit it yet. This tournament could be his road there. We're going to see, but there's obviously a lot of smack talk between these teams, and we're going to show you it right now.
Well, Matt, here we go again.
Once again.
Back into another tournament. Back into another second round.
We haven't seen these parts.
Blofeld's Pussycat, I don't know, what is this thing?
Seriously, what kind of art school reject named this fucking team? Fear and who? Garfield?
You know, it's hilarious that to find somebody good enough to compete with us, we have to just find more teams within the Lions Den. It is so pathetic. And here we are. How handsome are these two guys behind me? Look at these get-ups.
Matt, we're facing one of the former
I
horsemen.
love Grace.
The ensign,
We had to put him down.
we did.
We had to put him down.
Robert Meyer Burnett, he lost, he's got so many losses, and then he blamed us for it, then he left. Now he got lucky because Draco's carrying him into the second round in that first match. I mean, they're one John Madden answer away from going home crying.
This is going to be the third time we beat these morons. Like, how many times do we have to go through this? How are you feeling?
Well, I feel fantastic. I mean, I see this as the true end of the Four Horsemen. I mean, we watched Bibiani. What a choker that guy
Hey, that's us.
And now,
In our better
my
days.
old teammates, John Roca and Mr. Nost. I mean, think about it, Mr. Nost. I bear him no ill will. I don't. But Roca used to drive a train to Hogwarts in his mind. and that was something that I never really understood when he put on his little conducting uniform. Where is he going to conduct anyone now?
We're taking on a new section of the Lions Den.
Yeah.
And we're going to beat this section. We'll take on the next counterparts from the Lions Den and whoever else Commissioner decides to throw our way. We got no problem with that. We're going to take him out. Because guess what? You left the Horsemen, and what happened since?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. What's going to happen
They
again?
won a match.
The only people that are going to take on the Patriots is us, is Blofeld's cat. Top 10 is merely, it's kind of like when Daenerys Targaryen stepped onto Dragonstone and she had to go up those long stairs. Top 10 is like the first stair. Once you step over that stair, the castle is yours. The castle is ours, my friends. It's ours.
That's all we're going to do right there. Number one. That's what we're here for. We're here to win. So let's take care of these assholes today, and whoever the next assholes are, and the assholes after that. Because we're going to have those belts back across our waist. Just you wait.
lot of shots taken. A lot of shots taken, as we know, where the Lions Den, Grace Hancock, like I said before, is representing the Lions Den today, and they were just kind of laughing at top 10, calling them pretty much has-beens, and the fact that the Lions Den has beaten them already twice before, and now, and Burnett basically taking his shots and saying that he was a horseman, and then the leadership skills of Roca made him go and find a real team. And then you got Nost and Roca, who are just basically saying that this is going to be their step, their way to the championship once again.
And a way to prove that they are still on the upper echelon of this league.
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, there's so many great teams. The winner of this plays against your buddies, Team Action. Team Action, Team Trek. They have secured themselves
#Action Army
semifinals. And we're going to see who's going to do it between top 10 and Blofeld's Cat. This is a finals match in some tournaments. It really is. All right, guys, so I'm ready to go. Ken, what's the tail of the tape?
All right, tail of the tape with top 10. They have a lot of strengths, as most teams by this point would have a lot of strengths. But biopics, westerns, and
hating horses.
All right.
And Blofeld's Cat brings a geek and Greek cred.
The casual flip-off.
And Draco is a very well-rounded movie fan, so they are going to bring a lot to this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Movie Trivia Schmoedown!
The Schmoedown!
In the team division. Introducing first. Representing.
I'm not in support of this team, but Cats is like one of my favorite musicals.
It's the only song I know from Cats. Well, know of.
Get it together.
Isn't it like Testicle Cats or something? That's what I was saying in the crowd. Testicle Cats. Testicle Cats. Testicle Cats.
Oh, the boos are coming in hard.
You hear Jay?
The boos are coming in hard. Look at the captain. Look at the captain coming
If he's loud now, just imagine him sitting next to you doing
He was sitting next to me. I was like, here goes Pavarotti. Here goes Pavarotti.
He is so loud.
Deep Christian.
But it works.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I handed him a Dragoon IPA as well, right before
Watch
that.
your mouth, kid.
So
You're
he
gonna find
was
yourself floating, huh?
nice and
Natural Pride product.
natural bravado.
Tanda, you know, doing a pretty great job as she
Movie release days.
I was saying that all day today. All day. Movie release day. All day.
At the supermarket.
Representing
The champs are kind of, they were here.
with a record
They're here.
of 6 wins.
The former champs are here. That's what I
The
can say.
future champs are here.
They're the 2000
Former champs are here.
Ultimate Schmoedown
Former champs are here. That's what Jay Washington was saying. Why are they using this song? They're the former champs. They ain't the champs. Jay Washington.
Optimistic Jay Washington.
I agree. I'm for. I love the song. It fits him. It's great. Jay Washington, though, man, he doesn't let go. When he's healed through and through.
And look, you've seen them before. Take over the top 10.
You hear that woo? That was me.
This is a team that
Look, those are 2 Red Bulls.
Double the Red
Red
Bull, double the fun.
They are confident. They played well against some little rejects, and here they are against their
See, everyone's
got a big goal.
Everyone brought their drinks except for the one I gave to Robert Meyer Burnett. He learned his lesson.
Made you not remember what it is.
Maybe he didn't want to be
I turned him
chilling
in-
for Arizona wins.
I turned him into a meme last time.
do this!
So that's why he didn't bring it out.
Real outlaw.
Taking some real shots here. Real shots. All right, here we go. All right, guys, here we go. Ready for the shots. Take bad blood on the table. Round number 1 works like this. The competitors will get.
So I don't remember the questions. We're gonna just answer them as we go along to see if we remember the answers.
I also don't remember the answers to any questions ever. So
Schmoedown! But yeah,
There we go.
I remember some of them, not all.
if we remember it, we'll have fun.
Which movie star was mentioned to have been the president in the action film Demolition?
Oh, yeah.
I knew this one for sure.
See, God, I will say to start the game out. Yeah, you have to earn it.
Oh, I forgot who it is.
Yeah, this is round 2. 5, 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Liar.
No, I did. Yeah.
Liar.
Can't remember.
No idea.
Can't remember.
What?
Correct.
That's correct.
Who is it?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's what I thought it was too, and I didn't write it.
And
I wrote trivia is hard.
Stick a knife in me. See what's going on there.
Oh, is this
As
the
you
right
turn
I
it.
should just always put what I think.
Come on, Bennett.
Use my hand.
Ed Ramey tries to negotiate with Colin Farrell in the thriller.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I did not know this. I still don't know
Oh,
this.
That's what
Shoot.
If you think hard enough, you probably just guessed that this person's in the movie.
crap.
I don't remember either.
I think
I don't
I don't
remember.
this.
I remember.
I don't.
You remember or you remember?
I'm just putting Roku like.
And I saw that, and I saw a bit of this movie recently.
On the beach.
Oh yeah, on the beach. There you go. Right.
Wait.
For that.
Just a guess.
Is it Forrest Whitaker?
Yeah, there we go.
Correct.
Oh wait, it should be like
Forrest Whitaker.
That's
Oh,
right.
Oh, it is Forrest Whitaker. God damn it!
We'll take that and.
Al Pacino.
Came a little too late.
All right, so
That's what she
the
said.
fact that Rocha screamed at Ed Draco and then Draco got scared and put it down was amazing. All right,
Kiefer Sutherland's the shooter.
Next one,
Yeah, he is.
Next one, dramas. Who played Eddie's ski jumping coach in Eddie the Eagle?
I know that.
That was one of the funnier moments. Did you get a chance to see that?
I did.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Outlaw.
Hugh Jackman.
Correct. And Draco.
Hugh Jackman.
Correct.
Huge Jackman.
I put Wolverine.
I put why am I here?
Epic Hugh Jackman.
Huge Jackman.
5.
I'm just gonna put other
Just getting
characters that these actors.
existential.
You got this, Aaliyah. Feel it.
That's
I don't feel it.
Look good,
Actually,
feel
did
good.
pretty well yesterday's match.
Look good, feel
Head
good.
servant Scrad in Men in Black 2. Men in Black 2 questions.
Looks like
This is
By the way, these are ones
Bad
that
for
we
me.
remember during the match.
Yeah, that's why I'm writing different answers. I'm writing things that they've been in or the characters of other things they've been in.
1. Mark and Draco. That's correct. And no,
Johnny
Johnny
Knoxville.
Knoxville.
correct.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Oh, Brett missed it.
Oh,
I put Jackass.
Got that in some Jackass.
So now, top 10 going up by 1 point here over
Not my favorite Jackass number, though.
Going into the next question of
How about Ryan
comic
Dunn?
book movies.
No.
Comic book movies.
Rest in peace.
Who played Dick Grayson in Batman Forever?
I get that movie
I
Searching
know the
for
answer.
The Forever one?
Yeah, that one and
The other one was terrible. Yeah, this one wasn't great. You're right. 5,
Yeah, Forever was my favorite out of that one and Robin. But
2,
Yeah, for sure.
NICS Los Angeles.
Chris O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell.
isn't he?
Yep.
I couldn't remember his last name either. Burnett.
Chris.
Wow, there you go.
It looked like he wrote O'Donnell.
So the comic
But
book
I know
guy
he
missed
knew
that
it.
one.
He
9-7 there.
Donner Party of 7.
9-7.
I'm the idiot.
Roca and Draco have not missed.
all right, guys. 6
I've
question
missed all of
categories.
them.
Movie tagline.
Is there a
What
perfect round
90s
for
movie
that?
had the following tagline: His life was in their hands. Now her toe is in.
Oh, I knew this one. So good.
Oh yes, that's right. Yes.
Her toe is in the mail. What the?
Come on. You got it. Think about it.
Could you repeat the question?
That's 1, sure.
Look, they did it for you.
Thanks.
This movie had the following tagline: His life was in their hands.
last
now
part,
her
man.
toe is in the mail.
I know. I think.
I feel like I should know what that is, but I don't.
Oh yeah, you'll probably kick yourself.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna
like,
kick myself.
oh god.
There's one of us.
2,
Above the line is a hint.
1, pens down, Burnett, and what do you got for that?
That's
Here's the
not.
valley.
Incorrect, Roca.
The Big Lebowski.
Correct, and I know that you knew.
Big Lebowski.
Incorrect.
I love Richard
I
People.
did put whatever Roca says, and he got it right. So does that mean that I get a point?
11-7.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Get into the next
You're
one.
very lenient.
Comedy is the next one. Who plays Irene Waters, the woman Jim Carrey's character falls for in Me, Myself, and Irene?
I think I blanked on her name. No, I didn't.
No,
Come on.
you knew it.
I knew it, but I'm blanking now.
And
Oh,
5,
You got this. Come on. Don't be like me and blanking on all these.
2,
it's been a while, Tim.
Spell
I
it.
know.
you go.
I still play at home now on my own.
Sorry. Read the question. Here it is. Who plays Irene Waters?
Yeah, come on.
Jim Carrey's character falls for in Me, Myself.
I think I
and
shouted at him.
Irene. 5,
Oh, you can't hear yourself.
3, 2, 1. All right, pens down.
I said, you got this, Nose.
That is correct.
Yes.
And,
Did I
sorry,
spell
Draco.
W-E-G?
As long as you're close, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
as long as you're close.
Unless there's some people in the
I put Matt.
there's some people in the comments that'll be like, they should have lost that question. They missed it by 1 word.
The singer one I agree with.
Question.
She shouldn't have gotten
Category
singer.
of Animated. Who
Unless
played
he was like
private
Madonna.
investigator Eddie Valiant, who teamed up with Roger Rabbit in Who Framed
Rest in
Roger
peace.
Rabbit?
Super Mario himself.
I had a conversation about this question after this match.
Eddie Valiant, you're under arrest.
That was funny.
Oh, yeah,
Come on, Eddie, where's your
sense of humor? John Hoskins.
John Hoskins. No.
No, Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins.
And a perfect round for the
Look at
Outlaw
that.
here.
Look at
Bonus
that.
question for the Outlaw.
We're gonna have to get another jacket.
We're gonna have to add someone else to that. Pecan
Only if
Sandy.
he gets this.
He has to get this one right.
Sexual meeting.
It's got
In
If he
September,
does-
Billy Wilder's romantic comedy Love in the Afternoon. What musical instrument did Audrey Hepburn play?
No clue. Wait. I have a dirty.
Shush you.
Dirty answer.
Do you guys know the answer to this?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna guess.
I'm gonna guess piano.
I'm guessing mandolin.
3.
I remember what it is.
I don't know, violin.
Cello.
Cello. Sorry, Roka.
Close, but no cigar, my friend.
You and Bia Biani can be in that category with Adam Girdler.
Close.
4-point lead here as we get into round number 2.
We'll get you guys the
Switch
best
seats and we get
instead of a
into
jacket.
round number
No worries.
2. And
If I take it off, they might lose.
By the way,
13
when
9.
we landed on
and it's gonna land.
when we landed on sports movies and moved away from it, this is what our questions would have been.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Sports movies.
How did you feel
All
about
right,
that?
guys.
Awful. Actually, happy. Sorry.
Right, yeah.
Happy we moved away. These are hard.
Air support.
2 points.
Nope,
There you go.
had no idea.
I didn't know.
Oh, I would have gotten there by multiple
Disney film
choice.
Miracle. Which European countries
This one I
did
have no
Team
idea.
USA compete against in the Oslo exhibition?
Norway.
Oslo.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's who they compete against.
I know, I'm just saying it though.
Yeah, multiple choice.
Is it A, Denmark, B, Finland,
I'm gonna say Norway because it's in
Norway,
Oslo.
D, Sweden?
I'm gonna say Finland. I'm just guessing.
Norway?
Correct. For
Nice.
1 point. There's a good
Just go with
guess there.
geography when you can.
I felt like that was made
All
too
right.
much sense.
How many
Maybe it was
rounds
like
did
giving
the
it
final
away.
fight between Rocky and Clubber Lang last in Rocky 3?
15.
Hear that scoff from Matt?
19.
3.
Correct.
Oh,
Damn.
Wow, look at the
3.
former champion there.
These would have been our
Who
questions.
plays the
a good
coach
thing.
in Ladybug?
We know that one.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Dangerfield.
2 points.
Martha's
Well, you know,
not Martha.
Martha-
Martha's a Matthew.
You know this Jonathan Brandis.
I would have known that one.
What team
From it.
does Billy Bean turn down for a job at the end of Moneyball?
Red Sox.
Boston Red Sox.
2 points.
I knew that.
All right.
Because I'm a Red Sox fan.
Last one. What classic film star made his final performance in Field of Dreams as Archibald Moonlight Graham?
Burt Lancaster.
2 more points.
Yeah.
Impressive round
Dude,
there
good.
by top 10. Really, I mean, putting the pressure on Blofeld's cat, who needs to have a very strong second round.
So happy we
Here you
moved
go,
away
guys.
from.
Yeah.
I mean, score probably would have been the
I
same.
mean, you wouldn't have
Those are
kept
good
sports unless you were forced to. So.
Correct. You're right. But it's cool to get to see the questions you would have gotten.
Yeah.
Musicals.
Oscar movies. Oscar movies. You're going to take Oscar. All
Take
right.
it.
I was surprised at that
6
moment.
questions.
No,
6
I wasn't. I
questions.
figured.
And Drake was pretty good at these.
Yeah.
For which Woody Allen movie did Diane Wiest win a supporting
Bolts Over Broadway.
actress Oscar?
Diana and her sisters.
There you go.
Oh,
2 points.
oh yeah, that's right. She was nominated for Bolts Over Broadway.
All right.
Those are movies.
Right.
Receive her Best Actress Oscar.
I have no idea.
4,
Sound of Music.
3, 2.
Mary Poppins?
That's correct. 2
points.
points.
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought it might be too obvious.
Choose it.
I only know 2 movies,
Right.
other than the
Sound of
Princess
Music.
Diaries.
Did Emma Thompson win her first Oscar?
Sense and Sensibility.
Howard's End.
Wow.
Oh,
Nice
nice.
point.
What was
There you go.
Howard's
Howard's
End.
End.
Oh.
Your fourth question. For which film did Sidney Poitier receive his only Oscar?
Damn, the one that was filmed here in Tucson. I can't remember it then. I can't
In
remember
the Heat
it
of the
now.
Night.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
4.
The final ones?
Something about the flowers.
Correct. 2 points. still.
Lily Fields.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Look who's coming. Guess who's coming to dinner?
Incorrect.
No.
That's right.
Lilies of the Field?
Lilies in the Field.
Fifth question.
It was filmed partially here in Tucson.
Oh.
Who won an Oscar for Best Actress in the 1971 film Clute?
Jane Fonda.
That's correct.
All right, 2 points.
That was a
All right.
speedy answer.
Barbara Rose.
Yeah.
Category
He
lost.
knows it.
And
Dude,
Draco
he's so
Ahmed.
good.
Award for writing Argo.
Chris Terrio.
That's correct.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how I felt.
24-19,
Damn.
that was very impressive. A nice little run there.
Burnet's just like, yeah, go ahead,
5
Nancy.
points here. 5 points. After that big round by top 10, to only be down 5 points is really impressive. 24-19 here. Oscars really helped them out.
They can circle
Round number
back.
3.
You sure can.
Let's hope they don't.
15.
12, 6, 8, 12.
When did I guess the right number? Was it? It was recently too.
Yeah, it was recent. I don't
Did you get
remember.
points for that?
I wish.
3,
I'd
5.
added to ours against Wolves.
7. Number 7 is their first category. That's movie quotes. That's movie quotes. Who wants to take movie quotes?
Take it.
These guys.
Burnet's cat that came.
Yep.
And Draco take all of them.
Confident saying he's going to take it. All right. So, category of movie quotes. In what 2000s film will you hear the quote, "I am a golden god"?
Almost famous.
2 points.
Oh.
2 points. All right. So
Dang
now
it,
three
I would have had that, I think, if I
Isn't
had
Jason
like
Lee in there?
I don't
30
know
more
that movie
seconds.
very well anymore.
Number 9.
You know Cameron Crowe
fantasy
directed it.
sci-fi.
It's a really good
Fantasy
movie.
sci-fi.
It is.
Here we go, Mark, to tie the game and send it back to top 10. What actress plays Captain Carmen Ibanez in the 19...
Ibanez.
Oh, what's her
sci-fi
name?
romp
Oh,
Starship
Carmen is Denise Richards.
Good job.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
good
I was
job.
thinking Diz for a minute, but that's more. That would have been a deeper cut if they asked Diz.
Denise Richards.
3
And he
points.
got it too. I was so hyped when he got it.
Now, top 10
Diz
goes
is in
back
Dragonheart.
here. It is
Yeah, she was.
And she's on Friends.
Dina Meyer.
Dina Meyer, yeah, that's her name.
Absolutely, guys. You picked number 6. That category is famous
Dizzy
actors
Flores.
and actresses.
You got to get in the zone. That's what I should have done in ours. I wasn't.
Famous actors and actresses.
All right,
And
I
those
got
take
I should
it.
have got myself a 7-Eleven Big Gulp.
Big gulp.
Sodium.
For a big guy.
Heiss, a paranormal debunker in 2016's Ghostbusters.
Oh, that was.
I think this is one I
Wasn't that
shot.
Bill
Bill
Murray?
Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray played him, right?
I got one, you guys.
In that garbage movie.
Really,
Who
It
played
was
Dr.
alright.
Martin
It was awful.
I think me and Robert would disagree.
2016's Ghostbusters.
No. Bill Murray.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
I was so glad he got it.
Garbage
He like didn't
busters.
even seem like he thought
All
that
right,
was the
so
right
now
answer.
Blofeld's cat is in the lead. They have to hit their
He's like-
5-pointer in order to send it back to
They
top
gonna hit it?
10.
They gonna
All right,
hit
so
it?
Blofeld's cat, you guys chose
I don't remember.
number 13. That
Let's hear what the category is.
would be
I'm so stressed
80s movies.
I think they
80s.
got a good shot.
All right, here we
They're
go.
both alive then.
I don't remember.
Name the 1987 sci-fi comedy.
That's right. You just watched it too.
Ashley just watched it recently too. with me.
5 points.
I was sitting there and I was like, what is this?
Guys,
The cowboy.
Like, I know this one.
we're pushing a new
So
team
good.
record if they freaking get their next 2 questions.
Oh, that's so good.
Crazy.
The cowboy.
And we now...
Rightfully
I got so excited with that
John
5-pointer that they got.
Fucking John Hoskins.
Inner Space is on Netflix right now, guys. Watch it.
So good. Joe Dante.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Matthew.
Oh, it's,
I don't think
it's
I've ever
amazing.
seen it.
It's amazing.
McConaughey.
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 He has his own category?
Yep.
Nice.
He should.
Roca.
Yeah.
Gotta take your shirt off though if you're
In which
answering
movie
it.
did McConaughey
Texas
take on
Chainsaw
the role
Massacre
of
3?
historical figure Roger Sherman Baldwin.
Oh, that's Free State of Jones, isn't it? In the movie he just did.
I don't remember. I think that's
Sure.
what I said. I don't remember what I said. I don't
But then
remember
again,
the
maybe
answer.
his last name is Jones in that.
Repeat the question.
3, 2,
I'm a stud.
That's correct.
tie game now, and now it goes.
That's a good movie.
So
Did
top
you know
10
that's what, I feel
will
like they're
have a
just
chance
like,
to win.
this doesn't seem right, but I'm just gonna say it and then it's
It's Last
It
Ditch Effort.
happens, yeah.
Last Ditch
It's
Effort.
just like one of those where like
And Justice for All.
I feel like
Also,
if
they
it's
hit
your
their
gut, then it's probably right, even if you
Honest.
don't know if it's actually right
Yeah.
in your head.
With this being top
My
10,
Injustice for All was seriously back of my brain. I just threw it out last second.
We have category.
You guys chose number 12. That is movie characters.
Oh.
Movie
What is that?
characters.
movie characters.
Mean.
That's not very broad.
What?
What Oscar-nominated actress plays Bernadine Bernie Harris, who discovers her husband is leaving her in Waiting to Exhale?
So is it just like people's roles in movies?
I'm
So
sorry.
last one. You have one more.
Washington flipped out over this.
Okay, well, let's think about it. Okay. This is an Oscar-winning actress. Is that what you said?
5,
Oscar nominated.
Ask them to repeat.
Repeat the question.
It's the last one. What Oscar-nominated actress plays Bernadine Bernie Harris, who discovers her husband is leaving her in Waiting to Exhale?
Yeah. All right. Angela Bassett.
Nice. New record, 34. 34 points.
So good.
He wants all the records, all the belts.
Top 10
Throw up against action now.
Here we go.
That's gonna be a good match.
Wait.
Action are like the best heels right now.
I know, they're better
That's
than
gonna
the
be
Lions.
such a good match.
They are still here.
Well, it takes a great team in order for you to be able to beat the record. I mean, 29 points is not too shabby. 29 points, 34 now.
29 points and you lose.
Team record in a
Right, that's
3-rounder.
rough.
They beat Team Action, and now they get to play Team Action. Blofeld's Cat had a nice little run there, but it's over. It's over for the Lions then this time around. The Patriots.
It's all over for Presidente.
They are going to have to hope that
You're like
top
Howard
10 will win
Cosell.
2 more because they're going to have to.
What the tremendous
man.
display.
Team Action versus Team Top 10. I mean, that is
Outlaw.
a battle of
Pizza man.
Language
desire
lessons.
and determination there. But Blofeld's Cat, I mean, 29 points, that's 2 points off the record, Rich. That would have beat
French class.
It was, and 34 points. They beat Team Action.
The international language. You know what I mean?
All right, here we go. So now we're going to talk to Emma Fife, who's talking at top 10, and then I'm sure Grace Hancock's going to have a lot.
Yeah,
to
Team
say.
Action don't have the
Nice.
highest points anymore.
Yeah, suck it.
What is up, movie trivia Schmoedown
Imagine if
fans?
they break the record against them. Against them, though. Woo.
Top 10.
Top 10
They
will
have
go.
done it again.
Top 10 will
John
beat
all the
Roca,
way.
Matt
Yeah.
Ghost. What a match.
Thank you very much, Emma. That's very kind.
Yeah, I'm just explaining the events of what we all just witnessed here, and it was really something incredibly remarkable. As I said last time we were here, you guys are exhibiting just fantastic teamwork all around. John Roca, you had your very first perfect round one. You
I
gotta
did.
be
Well,
feeling pretty good about that.
I was. I mean, the question that I had to answer was a tough question, so respect to that. But like, just getting out of finally doing something that everyone else has done after me, I was very happy to kind of get lucky because those are tough categories. You know, to know that much about all those categories,
I mean, they do
it does
call
take
it perfect
it does take
round
a certain
plus
kind of
bonus.
knowledge and
But he didn't
intelligence.
get the bonus.
I know,
but he got the
he got
perfect
absolute round.
He gets the perfect round.
There's a lot in there. That's a bigger
No,
group.
he gets the perfect
When
round.
everyone gets a perfect round, no one gets a perfect round.
Pretty serious lead with
That's
that
not a
sports
bigger
movies
group.
category, but then I gotta say,
You guys plus him and Viviani are the only ones that get the perfect
How are you feeling
round.
going into
so.
round 3?
Yes.
Going. I mean,
We'll have to look into that.
You mean,
Finish.
you mean to get a perfect round and the bonus?
No, just perfect
Hopefully
round.
you get something you know, and
Adam
after that,
Girdler
just roll the
did it
dice and see
recently.
what
Yeah.
happens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, when Matt and I looked at the wheel, I know we said to each other, we were like, there's not a lot of positive categories for
Jeff
us. on the
Snyder's
wheel.
done
It's
it.
really tough. And then we happened to land on the one that I noticed right before I spun. I was like, if we get sports movies, we might have a shot here.
Yeah.
And damn if we didn't get sports movies. And those questions, they were good questions
That's
for us
how we
to answer.
felt.
We mowed right through it. But, you know, all credit to Blofeld's Cat. What did we say about Robert Meyer Burnett, Mark Andreyko? Andreyko brought it on the Oscars with
Feel like I
Robert. It was pretty
disappointed, please.
amazing. And it put us back on our heels going into that third round. So nothing was a given. It was only a 5-point lead. Anything could happen. And so, and it ended up working out. And of course, again, Team Top 10 went to the last question. That's just kind of our MO and pulling it out.
You guys must feel pretty good taking down Robert Meyer Burnett, former teammate.
Listen. Yeah, I mean, we're used to them losing, so it wasn't, you know, like, you meet the horsemen, this is what happens. We try to do it here. We try to give you the advice. We try to give you the knowledge that you need. If you don't take it and you leave us, you see what happens. We saw it already with a certain somebody in their first round match. That's just what happens. Matt and I care about our teammates. We want to recruit, find the right people. If you can't respect what we bring to the table, if we can't show you what we bring to the table, you don't want to listen, there's not much we can do about it. And hey, just here's a newsflash, and Emma, I don't mean to take your job from you, but 34 points. We broke the record. Hey, Team Little Babies, we just broke your record. Right? No disrespect. You can pull down your little pants, your little Target suit wearing pants, and spank your buttocks. We broke the record. We broke the team record. And what did I say? All the belts,
All the
records from
records.
day one. That's what I said. Guess what? I just got
weird.
another one in my pocket.
Team Little Babies
Look
is
at
team
him.
action. in
Play the
case
item.
it was
Play the road
clear
clip.
Team can't get no action.
Look at that. That's 2 Red Bulls right there.
Burn. Drop the mic, Rogue. You're done. Drop the mic. You're done.
He's so pumped right now.
Congratulations.
Look at that. He's so excited.
The team high score record, and you do get a chance now to actually take on team action in your next match.
Never heard of them. Don't care. Never heard of them. Who are you? Team whatever in the hell. I don't give 2 shits. Just bring it on. Next competitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, what did we say?
Sassy
Well,
notes.
that's been talking all your mess. You've
Bringing
been
up
poking
the sassafras.
stick in the lion's cage. Well, now you got us.
That
Now you
top
got
10
us.
coming back
Now
though.
what are you gonna do? Because see, you can talk all you want, but once the match starts, it's a whole nother ballgame. Mike Tyson,
wait.
the great Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, said it
so
once.
excited.
Everybody's got a plan till they get punched in the mouth. And boys, we're gonna punch you so hard in the mouth during that match. Get ready.
Except not actually poking the stick in the lion's cage, because we wouldn't want to associate you guys with the despicable lion's den.
No, I'm saying they're poking the stick in our cage.
In your cage,
Yeah, and so
right.
we're gonna rip their-
Excellent. Well,
Never mind.
speaking of the lion's den, I guess we'll be back with their pitch hitter manager, Grace Hancock, who I assume is also conducting their interviews today.
Oh,
That means second
thanks so much,
string,
you
y'all.
adorable dollar
Sports
store gonna look
reference.
good. I'm Grace Hancock here
Hashtag
with
sports.
Blofeld's cat. Okay, guys, look, this wasn't actually how we hoped this would go, but I'm going to say something right here at the top. 29 points is only 2 points away from the record. To be the losing team with 29 points is super impressive. I'm really proud of you guys. You guys were biting at their ankles the whole time like little rabbit chihuahuas,
little
and I
Emma
loved
fights?
it. Exactly.
Like little rats.
Yeah.
Like
Arby,
rat?
I mean, there was a couple. You stumbled a little in the first round. There was a couple easier questions that maybe I think you should have gotten.
There were two that like spell water and spell air.
You know, look, Chris.
What happened there?
Sometimes you see people's faces like Bob Hoskins. Of course I know. Long Good Friday. It's the same thing that happened to me when it was Billy D. Williams when I was asked who was Harvey Dent in Batman. You see his face and you just can't. Maybe it's because
I stumped on that one too when that happened.
Me too.
I did.
You never know. I'm coming back, you know.
Remember
by
when
the
I
way,
said I
do
gave
know
a
lot of those
dragoon to
awesome
Robert
questions
Burnett
you
before his match?
Pulled an Oscar round.
This is
you
you.
just won an
You
round.
did it.
And
Schmoedown.
Unless you're the Wildberries, and then you should always drink it.
Look what happened to them.
Yeah, but it's great and entertaining.
But I wasn't
Sure, but you
100%
lose.
always in the field. And then in the heat of the night, when you're under that pressure,
Winning's
yeah,
only
this-
half the battle.
Great movies,
G.I.
great
Joe,
movies make you
that's what
overthink
Cobra always
things a lot in
lost.
that round, so.
All right, fine. So
They're
34
drunk.
points, but come on. I mean, these two nerdy Boy Scouts, they're overrated. Am I right? Come on, top 10?
Well, you know what? You gotta give credit where credit is due, man. I mean, these are my former teammates, and I gotta say, I mean, 34 points is a Schmoedown's record. You know, and I'm happy to have been in a match where we scored 29 points and 34 points.
Burnett
That's
started saying that they're gonna kick you out of the line.
They are overgrown Boy Scouts, and let me tell you something.
Yeah,
It doesn't
but
really
nicer
matter
half of
how
them,
many
so-
points they score because
That's
what's
true,
gonna
they are.
Well, I think we all know what's going to happen at the
Patriots are gonna
tournament.
win. Yeah, we're going to be represented by our teammates in the Lions Den, so we'll be there in spirit and we'll be there cheering them on. So yeah, there's
Absolutely.
no shame here. We're a little regret.
No shame here. There's no way, and the Patriots are going to win anyway, so it's all good. But you know what? You guys are not going to be gone for long because you both are going to be competing in the singles tournament. How are you both feeling about this?
I'm always nervous before these things, and they can turn on a dime. And going up against Rachel Cushing is going to be a challenge because she's pretty good. So I never assume anything. I hope for the best though.
Oh, that's a great, sassy little attitude.
I like that.
Don't give me the fatal five-way. I'm really excited about it. I think there's a lot of tough competition there. You know, I'm hoping to see my competitors.
He's the C-3PO of the Galactic Empire.
Come on.
Still bad,
and really,
but
really, when it comes right down to it, at the end
he's
of all
Android.
of this, the real thing that people should remember is we defeated Hector
That's true, I forgot
All right,
already.
so there you go. Top 10 elated right now. Obviously, they're calling out team action. They're ready for team action. It's time for that match to go down. But, you know, Grace Hancock is, you know, it's weird. She gave a
I would
little
love
bit
to
of
see
shade
in
to-
one of
to
these
Burnett
matches
here,
where
but
Team
it was-
Action comes
I don't
in
know if
and
it
like
was anything in
tells
particular,
them
but
to
there's-
leave,
you know,
so that they could be the ones announcing the match. That'd be
Draco
hilarious.
I'm excited to see John Caparulo announce the match.
Johnny Cap.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Grace gets me.
See him on a Josh mode.
Tom
Poor
and
kid.
Bryce, 'cause what they do in the Lions Den just kind of gets me flustered.
Commish. Ken for
And
commish.
for
So
commish.
we are now
For
going
sure.
to have
You're the best, Ken.
versus top 10. Some may say the old guard versus the new guard. What the hell is going to happen with that?
Or maybe Mark Ellis for
now I'm depressed.
Wolves is steal.
I'm okay.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
Who's going to
I
win
know,
that
look.
one? What a tournament
Look, you're
we've had so
further
far.
along
A lot of
than
great
some of those
teams.
other
The top
teams.
10's done it again. They have now made their way into the semifinals they did the same thing back in 2015. Here they remember they beat Merle and Riley last time, and they beat Screen Junkies, and then they lost to Box Office Breakdown in the semis last year. This time they get action. Can they do it? Can they get to the finals? We're going to find out.
Gonna find out. This is why we play this tournament.
It is, absolutely. All right, guys, so make sure you go to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. Get over there, start the discussion. Also, make sure you go to the Schmoedown Rundown. Listen to Frank, Aaron, and Brian. They're breaking down the tournament. And if you haven't listened, you should check it out on iTunes. Check it out on the SK Plus channel. And check out all the really great reactor channels that we have out there, too. Make sure you check that out. Checking it out every single day here with the Schmoedown. Guys, thank you very much. Now let's talk to Josh McCouga.
Yeah, Josh.
I really liked his for us, too, by the way.
Don't want to leave them.
What's up,
captain.
Schmoedown fans? Josh McCouga here with your fantasy update. Blofeld's Cat top 10. All of a sudden, Blofeld's Cat really did blow it out there. Where top 10 has really become fantasy darling. The most points scored ever in a match, ever in a team match. Listen, if you don't have them,
Do your cops impression.
you really missed out on a fantasy opportunity there. Mostly because I think, honestly, top 10 could really go and win you an entire league. You may not even need another team. If you had them, you could win everything. I don't know who you were trading for. I don't even know. Maybe Wolves of Steel is somebody worth trading for. If you want to, you could probably go full Wolves of Steel, maybe mixed with a Nerds Watch or a 6 Degrees for a top 10 or top 10 vice versa. But I think team-wise, they are the greatest fantasy team we have right now, and that really makes my gears grind because I totally threw them under the bus a long time ago. If you need more fantasy updates, go to schmoesnow.com, go to Schmoedown Rundown or Inside Schmoedown. I'm Josh McCouga. We'll see you next time on
Schmoedown
the
stats.
That was
All right. So,
now I can
Top 10.
relax.
shaping
Until
up.
next week.
Until next week.
Shaping up, though. We've got top 10 versus team action, which I started grinning like halfway through their post conversations because I started thinking about that.
What
match.
that's going to be like? Yeah.
I can't wait. I cannot
great.
wait. That's my most anticipated now coming up in the Schmoedown.
It's going to be good. Good one. And not even just because of the match itself, it's just the banter that they're going to have between each other. I can't wait to see what Matt No says because he can throw out some pretty good ones there and it's hilarious.
He gets real sassy.
It'll be an interesting week of build-up, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely something that has been building up, too. When they were shit talking, they really you don't know how the tournament's going to shape up either.
Right.
You could talk shit to somebody and it doesn't happen.
Yeah, then if you never play them, then...
And we've seen that before where same thing happened with DC Movie News and Team Action. It just never accumulated into a battle. And then with Tim Franco, Robert Meyer Burnett, it's just you set these sights on these story angles, but organic is the best way. And that's the thing is like, it has become organically top 10 versus team action. And I cannot wait. And this is the part where we're going to deviate. I was going to save it for when they actually fight, but hashtag Action Army. Like I can't. I want Team Action to make it to the end. I want Team Action to face the Patriots. I want heel versus heel. Somebody said it in the Facebook group about how they're the Edge and Christian of the Schmoedown. 100%, man. The 5-second poses, El Conquistadores, like Edge and Christian were the shit. And Team Action, I cannot wait to see them go up against top 10. Hopefully, in my opinion, beat top 10, make their way to the finals. But either way, that is me. They've won me over. Look, Vanessa, she's still struggling though.
No, top 10 is gonna come up on top.
Yeah.
All right. They're gonna get themselves into the semifinals there, and then they're gonna go up against Wolves of Steel, and Wolves of Steel is gonna take them down. Okay.
No,
I gotta go with Wolves of Steel.
No,
all the way.
Top 10 all the way.
Top 10.
Top 10.
Yes.
But I don't know who's going to win the whole thing. But
top 10.
Who's going to win the whole thing?
Who's going to win the whole thing?
Wolves of Steel.
Honestly, I don't know. I think it's between top 10 and Wolves of Steel at this point because they're
both. But the line has been performing.
But they only won. They've only performed once so far. Are they performed twice?
Twice.
Oh yeah, they did. But still, they
were good.
It is up in the air like George Clooney. George Clooney, I love George Clooney. It is up in the air for sure. That's what I'm excited about.
If it was against anyone else, I would want Action to win.
Right.
But since it's against top 10.
Yeah, top 10 is going to win against Action.
So
Wolves are still going to win above line, and then it's going to be Wolves versus top 10, and then Wolves are going to come on top.
And then Vanessa and I are going to have to fight.
Sorry, Roca.
To the death.
Sorry, Roca.
Which is great because that's where you got Riley versus Roca again.
I'll come in dressed as like a wolf dressed in like a Superman outfit, and then she'll come in as the outlaw.
Yeah,
and we'll
just
throw
battle.
it down. We'll throw it down like that.
During a
But not
showdown?
with actual trivia because Vanessa will win that.
But either way, it is shaping up to be an awesome Final Four.
Yes.
I cannot
Whatever
wait.
happens, it's going to be super entertaining.
And you know what? We got to be a part of it, which is by far
So much fun.
Thank
I
you,
would just
you
say,
guys. You're so supportive too.
Yeah.
You guys were so amazingly supportive of us as well in our run in the Schmoedown, the ultimate Schmoedown. But man, these are guys that have been in it for a while, and they deserve. That's why they're the ones remaining. They are the best. The best there is. The best there's. What was it?
No,
the best there is.
but
The
now-
best there was. The best there'll ever be.
But now we can relax and
Just enjoy.
and enjoy the matches too, but also go back and watch a lot of movies.
Yeah, because the starter went out on my car as well and broke down. I had to pay for that. So I can't really afford rental cars right now. So it's actually kind of a blessing in disguise
So what you're
that we
saying
got
is
knocked
if you
out.
were in it still, you just wouldn't be able to make it to your match.
No, I would leave my truck parked somewhere on the side of the road in Tucson and I'd get to the match. But I'd rather have my car as well. So it worked out for the
I'll
best.
just cosplay as you, and then it'll be you. But
Your cosplays are pretty good. You can
Yeah.
pull it off. We'll give you some of that contour stuff.
People think you're cosplaying Jon Favreau. Though.
That's what I was gonna say.
And you know what? Jon Favreau should be in this. Everyone, all the celebs. Let's get everyone in there.
Can we give a shout
We want
out
all
to
the belts. We want all the
celebrity
records. We
matches?
want all the
Those are
celebs.
John Caparulo too. If you watched Schmo's No Show this past week,
Killed
John
it.
Caparulo said they killed it in the Jaws
Jaws.
trivia.
Ridiculous.
Holy crap!
He's like
man.
Sam Witwer with Star Wars.
There was a point where I was like, they're gonna fluff it for Caparulo, and then it just goes off the rails after like the second question.
And even questions he like didn't know, he was able to answer right after. Like he's like, oh well, then it's that. Actually, that's what it is. Then
Yeah, and that's the thing is the mayor, Frank or whatever the hell it was. Caparulo is killer, and we've seen Caparulo. We saw Mark Ellis in Tempe, Arizona, before Late to the Party was actually noteworthy. At that time we had it, but we didn't want to mention it. But we met Caparulo was there, long line, and Mark Ellis, who hung out with us the whole time.
Yeah, there wasn't much of a line for Ellis really then, but we were happy to hang out with him.
There.
Yeah.
The Schmoedown fans were there, so everybody was happy to see Ellis. But yeah, Caparulo, can't wait to get him to call a match. I hope they bring in some other celebrities to call a match. I can't wait for Team Action to call a match.
See, when I saw Ken and Christian sitting there, I'll be like, man, it would be so perfect for just like Andrew and Ben just come up and we're like, you know what, we're gonna handle this, and then they just do one of those.
It'd be a hell of a thing to see for sure.
Maybe if they lose their next match, then they would do the one after that because they're like out. So
You're thinking like a freaking WWE storyline. That's how it would work.
I'm telling you.
That's how it would work.
You just thought it would be great if they had like Ashley and like Sinead DeFries call a match.
Dude, Sinead and the synopsis.
Yeah,
yeah,
the synopses
man.
are ridiculous.
They are amazing. So
it reminds me of Ken's The News.
it is. I
It's
wonder
exactly
if it's
the same style.
writer.
Yeah.
Same writer. But either way, we had a lot of fun with the second round. Now we're on to the third round, the final four. It's exciting. So thank you guys for watching our reaction to the battle between Blofeld's Cat and Top 10. We appreciate it. We're so happy Tim is back. We're so happy Aaliyah from Nerd Build and the all the belts a Schmoedown podcast is back. And then, of course, Vanessa and myself
I've been chomping at the bit to get back, so it's nice to be back.
The fans have been like, where's Tim and
I'm like Spike and Little Giants going after Rad Tad. I'm like, growling and stuff, you know?
Everybody's like, who's this Dane and Aaliyah? They're garbage. We want Tim and Ashley.
Whatever.
No,
I think somebody came out and they were like, we've been following you guys since the Justice League trailer reaction with Dan and Aaliyah. So it's
people
exciting.
are so
nice. There's also a lot of people that are like, oh, if you're not going to be in the late to the party, you guys should do
Yeah, where's your reactions?
Listen, we don't have a fancy camera and our laptop's like 10 years old.
Yeah,
we can't handle that.
We're doing all right with the camera equipment. So, but either way.
Maybe we need to start a Patreon so we can buy a new laptop.
That didn't get us a laptop, trust me. That gets us a rental car, and that's pretty much it. But either way, thank you guys. You can watch. You already watch. You can like and you can subscribe.
And you did a thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting Stardust. All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. We just did an It Stardust and an It review.
They also did an
It we did an It Stardust.
I finally did my Stardust. I broke my Stardust cherry on it.
Oh, how was that?
That was wonderful.
Memorable. It was great.
It was wonderful.
And
always remember it.
Snotty beat me twice last night.
It was wonderful. Spaceballs. Can't wait. Tim the Tank, you will be making a return. You know what? The new year.
I will. And I thank the fans for keeping me in their minds, and they keep commenting and talking about me, which I appreciate. And it's funny to like read a comment. They're like, "What about Tim for this?" And I'm like,
you really made it.
I really am busy right now, so I'm definitely not coming back right now. But I'll be back.
Tim is getting married in October.
Getting married in October.
We wanted to be here, but she, like you said, she fell ill. She fell ill. So either way,
getting married to my side chick.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it's your side check because the Schmoedown is your first chick.
Your first love.
First love, and then you're getting married to Ashley because you're cheating.
That's exactly right.
And you guys can hit up Collider as well. You can like and you can upvote. You can do all the things, comment, make sure
all the
that
things for them.
Absolutely, because they deserve it. They're making the content that gets us to create content, piggybacking off of their content, which they are highly approved of. So we appreciate.
And check out all the other reactors out there that are doing it too.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
And if you got a camera, turn around and do it yourself.
Yeah, there's the Reactors League, the Schmoedown Reactors League on Facebook. They post a lot of their reactions in that group, so if you wanted to watch more, go check them out there.
Yep. And then we
never have too much Schmoedown content.
And you can never have too much Schmoedown discussions.
That's true.
Which leads into All the Belts, a Schmoedown podcast.
A new Schmoedown podcast. There's been one episode about the first round, and there will be a second round episode going up this weekend. So you could check that out.
Maybe a tank will be making an appearance at some point.
We might be having a Let's Get Frank with Tim the Tank.
Holy wow.
You just come
Perfection. Perfect.
So look forward to that in the future. And you can follow us at All the Belts Pod on Twitter and All the Belts Podcast on Facebook. And we're at Nerd Build Pod on Twitter and Instagram, and Nerd Build Podcast on Facebook if you want to check out our other podcast.
Gotta love the books. And either way, thank you guys. We appreciate it. Thank you for all your support. We love you all. And
we
as
love
always,
the Schmoedown.
Now it's time to say goodbye. Bye. Thank you, Geek House. They actually made these for us during our match. Emotional support. You guys are great.